Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, had hoped to leave the White House on Friday with a successful meeting with Donald Trump, sealed by a minerals deal that would give the U.S. a real stake in Ukraine's future, if not an outright security guarantee. Instead, he faced a tense and public rebuke. Trump and his vice president, J.D. Vance, pressed Zelensky to show more gratitude for years of American support, while also urging him to negotiate a ceasefire with Vladimir Putin. When Zelensky pushed back, they accused him of being disrespectful. The situation escalated further when Trump abruptly ended the meeting, canceling their scheduled joint press conference and leaving the minerals deal unsigned. As Zelensky's motorcade pulled away, Trump posted on social media, "Come back when you're ready for peace." Heated exchanges in the Oval Office. While the meeting began with formalities, tensions rose when Vance suggested that diplomacy was the key to peace. Zelensky, referencing Russia's prior aggression and failed ceasefires, pushed back. Nobody stopped him. "What kind of diplomacy, JD, are you talking about?" Vance responded, "The kind that will end the destruction of your country." He accused Zelensky of being disrespectful and litigating the situation in front of the American press. The argument intensified when Vance defended Trump's approach, opening communication with Putin and pushing for a quick ceasefire. When Vance questioned Ukraine's handling of military and conscription challenges, Zelensky shot back, "During war, everyone has problems, even you. You have a nice ocean and don't feel it now, but you will in the future." That remark angered Trump, drawing him into the confrontation. "Don't tell us what we're going to feel," he snapped. "You're in no position to dictate that. You don't have the cards right now, you're gambling with millions of lives." A clash of worldviews. Zelensky's warning cut to the core of what critics see as Trump's fundamental miscalculation, that ending Moscow's isolation and pushing for a rushed ceasefire could embolden Putin, weaken Europe, and leave Ukraine vulnerable. Trump, however, framed the war as a conflict in which both sides bear responsibility. Zelensky, in contrast, warned that appeasing Russia would only bring the war closer to the U.S. The breaking point. At one point, Zelensky said, "From the very beginning of the war, we have been alone, and we are thankful." Trump, who has long argued that Ukraine is a financial drain on the U.S., reacted angrily. "You haven't been alone," he said. "We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion, referencing Joe Biden. Vance then accused Zelensky of siding with Democrats in the U.S. election, citing his visit to a Scranton munitions factory, Biden's hometown, just weeks before the November vote. Republicans saw the visit as a partisan endorsement. As tensions flared, Zelensky tried to continue speaking, but Trump cut him off. "Your country's in big trouble. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us." A pivotal moment. The meeting, which was meant to reaffirm U.S.-Ukraine relations, instead underscored growing divisions. Trump and Vance were most frustrated with what they perceived as Zelensky's attitude. "Just say thank you," Vance demanded at one point. For Zelensky, this moment was existential. Standing his ground meant defending his country's survival. But in the background, his ambassador to Washington, Oksana Markarova, was seen with her head in her hands as the heated exchanges unfolded, a stark symbol of Ukraine's precarious diplomatic position. By standing up to Trump, Zelensky risked losing his most powerful ally. And that could mean losing to Putin.